Auriemma, Azzi Fudd, and KK Arnold. Unfortunately, we had some players leaving for flights, which is why they're not present. So we'll go into questions. We'll start with Dawn.
The number that really jumps off the sheet, obviously, seventh in steals there. So if you could maybe explain a little bit about how you guys did that, what the plan was, and how it worked.
Yeah, I think our goal.
That's a hard question.
Anyways, our goal every game is to disrupt what the other team is doing and what they want to accomplish on offense. And our identity this year, our goal has been to have a defensive identity and be in the passing lane, make things hard for the other team. So I feel like every game we're just trying to build on that and continue to take those chances, take those risks, get in the passing lanes, get our hands with as many balls as we can, and trust each other. Know that if like KK was pressing full court, she got beat, someone was there to pick it up, and she was rotating. So just having that sense of knowing where everyone is and where we can pick up and help each other.
You kind of have a slow start here today. Where did you put yourself at halftime? You shake it off and go off for about 6 seconds.
Yeah, it was actually my teammates that were in my ear the whole time, saying like, keep shooting, next one's going in, you got this. So just having that constant reassurance from them, I think it's such a game changer.
Kind of going off the Azzi, Sarah had the 20-point first half, you had the 20-point second half. Did they show you guys something different between halves that kind of opened up different opportunities, or sort of what do you attribute that to?
Yeah, well, I think that's an example of why our team is so special, is that at any moment anyone can go off and make shots, and it could be Sarah, it could be me, it can be KK, Ash, Blanca, Sarah Williams, it can be absolutely anyone. And I think we do a great job of playing unselfish basketball and just reading what the defense is, how they're playing us.
Yeah, Azzi, you and Sarah Strong really carried the load on the offensive end and was knocking down threes and pass it to the open shooter. What are your overall thoughts about the way the team was able to flow on the way towards this victory?
Like I said, just being unselfish, and a lot of those shots come from those stops on defense from KK, and KK starting the offense and getting everyone going. So it's not just Sarah and I, it's Ash playing hard, doing those little things, Sarah crashing the boards, playing great defense as well. So it's really a full 5-person game out there.
I'm just curious, how do you think your game has developed over time at Uconn, and how your game is especially fit for the way that the team is playing this season?
I feel like the biggest thing that's changed in my game is just my pace. I just remember like freshman year, even some of last year, just going 100 miles per hour and not really understanding when to slow down and when what's needed for our team. So I feel like this year I'm understanding more like where to find Azzi in her spots, what offense to call. Just understanding those bits that will help my team out, especially in games when moving fast paced, and just trying to understand what our team needs at the moment. I feel like for that point, I just feel like that's like the biggest thing. Understanding that was like my biggest thing, is just pace, honestly.
It's unusual to see someone, a freshman, come out of
Who's that for? Who's your question for?
It's unusual to see a freshman coming out of abroad and then making an instant impact. Can you talk a little bit about Blanca and Young's?
Blanca, I mean, I feel like the way that she plays, you can tell that she's been playing pro basketball overseas. She's just, the moves that she makes, the confidence she has, her scoring ability, she can score anyone at any time she wants. But I feel like what I'm most proud of is her defense. I feel like, we talked about that last night, how to start the season, she was our defense was a little questionable. Even this first half was a little questionable. But the way that she can really be a lockdown defender when she wants to be, it makes it so much fun when she's picking up full court, getting steals. But she's so talented offensively, defensively. Like, having her on the court, you can't guard her. So it makes it so much fun it's making it hard for the defense.
What did you like most about playing this event, particularly playing in that part?
Just the environment, like having the opportunity just to play in front of everybody wherever they're coming from. But I feel like that's the biggest thing, just taking it all in, who came out, like who's there at the game, just knowing that they came out just to watch a great game between us and Iowa. And, yeah, so.
Okay, can you, I want you to talk about the defense of the steals also. Is that something that you enjoy? Do you enjoy playing that way? Does that play to your strengths as a defensive player?
Yeah, it definitely does, and I feel like it gets me going and it gets my team going. Whether that's like diving on a loose ball, getting hyped up, I feel like that creates for me, but just also creates for my teammates. Getting out of transition is one thing it's one of our key things that we want to get out and do first of all for the game.
At this tournament last year, you got a little banged up. How have you been able to overcome that? Obviously, you made the championship run with Uconn last year, but was that in your head at all? I mean, did you think about that coming into this game?
I actually did think about it yesterday in practice. We were running a play, and it was like the same action that happened last year. So it crossed my mind, but it wasn't a lingering thought, just in and out. But yeah, I think just like I mentioned earlier, having the confidence of my teammates and the coaches, no matter what, I feel like that is just, when I can't find that confidence in myself and I start to question things, having them in my ear give me that motivation helps so much.
KK, it looks like the scouting report is to let you shoot the three because UConn has so much offensive firepower. You hit 2 threes. I mean, what's your confidence like when you have those opportunities to shoot those threes?
Yeah, just really not thinking about it, just stepping into my shot and knocking it down, having confidence, and like Azzi's been saying in terms of like having teammates that just believe in her, having them tell me like just knock it down, shoot it, keep shooting if I miss the first one or second one. But I feel like just to also the work that I put in over the summer, just knowing that I can knock it down with confidence.
What about you about Sarah Williams and just what you've seen from her, not only since the start of the season, but we were saying here a few weeks ago, you wanted to see more from her defensive end, rebound, and just kind of take me through what you're seeing both since the start of the year and just during the last few weeks from her.
I think there's been, an improvement in her, I think just in her approach to what she wants to get accomplished. I think coming in to a situation like ours, I may have said this last time, can be a little bit daunting, where do I fit in, what's my role going to be, and so I think not thinking and playing more and trusting your instincts and trusting that you have the ability to impact the game, and so we talked a lot about impacting the game, whichever way whatever that means. And I thought tonight was one of her, better performances because she, obviously Iowa relies heavily on their inside game, and I thought both getting us a couple buckets and some of the rebounds and block shots, those are things that when we decided we wanted to add Sarah, we thought we really need more of a defensive presence. We need more of an offensive threat, and I think that's it takes time, and I think this last 3 weeks or so, she's made a lot of progress.
Coach, when it comes to Blanca, it seems like she's always playing angry. How do you teach that aggression in practice?
Blanca? Well, I'm always angry with her, so maybe that's why. I think Azzi may have said that. She maybe has played so much basketball that she takes it very seriously. You don't find that very often. It's almost like junior hockey. These kids leave home and they go live someplace else with another family, and then they come out and they go in the NHL, and they're tough dudes, man, because they know how to take care of themselves. So, she leaves, Ecuador as a teenager, goes to Italy and is playing with kids 30 years old and taking care of herself for the most part. I think you grow up fast and you have a little bit of a sense of urgency and purpose. She's not playing just for the fun of it, even though she has fun playing. I think she has a real purpose is the best word I can use. She didn't come here just because, you know, moving from Campobasso, Italy to Stores was a step up. Although in some ways it is. I've been to Campobasso, so I know. It's a beautiful town. It really is.
Jan spoke about how she really has noticed a change in his defensive identity over the years. I guess just, how would you describe this year's team's defensive identity?
Well, we've had a lot of identities over the years. A lot of people probably more familiar, more talking about offensively. We try to take some risks on offense. Try to get concepts out there that maybe other people are doing, maybe they're not, and try to do them our way, and try to use the offensive talent that we have. But going back to 1995, like that 95 team, all of Tina's teams, and Maya's teams, and all of Stewie's teams, and Dee and Sue's teams, you couldn't score on those guys. And Bruno would always say that. Bruno would always go to Connecticut's dirty secret. Everybody thinks it's their offense, because you can't get a shot against them. Now, fast forward to the last 3 or 4 years, you get any shot you wanted against us a few years ago. We didn't have the ability to play at a level of intensity that we want to play, because we had to save everybody for 38, 39 minutes. So we really couldn't, and we didn't have the number of people to just keep running them in there. So we were able to go back to who we used to be, and we haven't had a chance to be that, probably since Fisa, Lou, Kia Nurse, Stewie, and Mariah Jefferson, and Tug. We had a lot of guys on that team, and we had to play the way the hand was dealt, and so we played a little bit differently. And now we're back to, we want to play the way I like playing. This is the way I like to play. And when you play like this, I think players get the message real early. You either play like this, or you're not going to get as many minutes as somebody else. So it really helps us a lot of ways.
Marvin Chambers, full call supposed to be evaluation. Can you talk about the development and maturity of Sarah Strong in year 2?
Yeah, I mean, you saw it tonight, or today, I should say. There's a, it's like there's a halo over her, and I don't mean in a religious way, but I mean there's an aura that she has where it never appears that she's in a rush to do anything, to go from one place to another, to hurry up and make a play. And there's never a shot where she goes, should I shoot this or not? Everything she does just seems to flow from a place where the game is like in her soul, so if there's a loose ball that comes and it's on the floor and it's bouncing around and she slaps it once, it comes back to her hand. And other people, they slap it, goes over there, goes up, and then she controls it and then makes a play. She just has a knack, and a thing that people don't know, probably don't see it. She's a quiet kid in a lot of ways on the court, but she asks a lot of questions. And a lot of kids are either not confident enough, not mature enough, but Sarah asks a lot of questions because she wants to know everything about what we're going to do that night. So she's always prepared. Nothing takes her by surprise. And sometimes she'll turn around and go, hey, I'm going to do that, right? I'm like, yep, that's exactly what you're going to do. So, she's growing in so many ways, and she helps her teammates grow as well.
North Carolina tonight, just how serious is her sport and are you expected to be back October?
I don't know, I mean, I didn't even see it, because Blanca ran into somebody as well, so I saw that one, but I didn't see Carol's. But according to Geno, you know, she couldn't go today, but after 4 days, I guess we'll find out after that.